All right, we are live. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Jewels of the Game. This is Elizabeth Steph, one of your hosts, and we have don't everybody jump at once. Trey, I'll let you kick it off.
I'm Trey Day, EBFC.
DJ Nothing Nice, Nothing Nice Radio. What's up?
Yes.
Dennis at shiphopvibe.com. Happy to be back.
Thank you for being here. We definitely have some interesting topics, like I mentioned before tonight. I'm sorry, guys. And of course, L3 Brand, that's me. But what I wanted to jump into is our first topic tonight. I wanted to just get straight to it because that's something that I feel like a lot of people are dancing around these days. Does loyalty still exist? And I mean that in every stretch of the word, not just in the entertainment industry, but does loyalty to friends, relationships, loyalty to your job, loyalty in business alliances, all that good stuff. Does it still exist? And I would love to hear everybody's answer, yes, no, maybe, that type of thing. And then we'll jump into the why of it. So who wants to go first?
In my opinion, it's yes and no. The whole concept of loyalty has evolved, especially over like the past 5, maybe 10 years. And a lot of it's due to a lot of these TV shows that are out now that center around business, where now it's like you have to be loyal to yourself. And so people who don't quite understand it's just entertainment, they're taking a lot of that stuff literally and they're trying to apply it, which is why you see the way the game is and you see the way life is. And that's what you get from it whenever you disassociate yourself from reality. So that's my 2 cents.
Okay. Thank you. Anybody else?
You go ahead. You good?
No, I'm good. You go ahead. I'm still thinking about what I'm gonna say with this because I can say a lot.
Yeah. So I feel the loyalty is a word that is defined differently from every individual. It seems like these days, I will say it like that. And I think that's why it's important to have a solid team that you guys know, even if y'all fall out, argue right now, y'all still in a few seconds, y'all still gonna be hugging each other. You know what I'm saying? But if it's more so on the business side of it, it's tough. It's tough because of people are trying to always advance, and some people, not all. You know what I'm saying? Some people will do anything to try to advance. You know what I mean? Stepping on, like, regardless. Yeah, and we all seen it, know and heard, family members, whatever, what have you. But the reality of it is loyalty. I feel loyalty in all aspects is there, but the conversation that we're having right now is great because it allows us to have a conversation about it. You know what I'm saying? What is your loyalty? Because sometimes, like, especially now, you know what I'm saying, I feel like you have to really let people know what you're about. You know what I'm saying? You have to ask them what they're fully about, because if not, the situations you guys thinking you're on the same page, and this can be family members, it can be friends or whatever. But at the end of the day, when it comes to anything, I feel, you know what I'm saying, it shouldn't just be, we know we grew up together, so we should know each other. No, sit down, hey man, what's your beliefs, blah blah blah. Because nowadays, I feel like that's where the loyalty can be. You know what I'm saying, as far as that, because if there's any type of and I'm not saying that y'all gonna agree everything or whoever it is or groups of people or whoever you hang around, whatever, but I am saying that it will be a neutral zone to say, I respect who you are, and we can still continue to be loyal to each other or the company as far as on that aspect. That's my little take on it.
Okay. All right. And my also pretty soror, Kim, is on as well. I don't know if you're still tuned in, Kim, if you wanted to give your opinion on it. Does loyalty still exist?
To kind of piggyback off what he said, I think it's contingent based. I think it's more so what you can do for me versus what I can do for you. So I think sometimes it becomes an opportunity. So I think people will only do so much for you as they think they'll do for them, if that makes sense.
Definitely. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. It's for me, it's a little bit about how can I put this? I feel like loyalty does exist, although it's a very scary topic for a lot of people, because it's hard to know who to trust now. Even people that we pull up close to us that we have to depend on every day, a lot of times, whether in work, whether in our personal lives. And we connect with people. And then it comes down to in that moment to where you're not in the same room, with each other. Is that person going to defend you behind your back? Is that person going to stick by you when an opportunity comes, when money comes, when something that looks better comes, if it's on a personal tip? Are they going to remain loyal? And I've seen both sides of it. I've seen some people that stay loyal. Then there's some people that say that even your closest friend or family member is going to talk about you, And so I've seen both sides of the fence there. So yes, I would say it does still exist, but you have to really be careful who you're loyal to, because you could be loyal to your enemy. So that's my take on it. What have you guys done personally to try to kind of test the waters a bit with people to feel out if they're loyal or not? Or did you not bother? Did you just feed them with the long handled spoon?
I don't know. Like, I kind of feel like loyalty is kind of like earned. That's kind of how I feel about it. Like, kind of feel like it's something you have to earn over time, because like you have to trust somebody to be loyal to somebody. So
Facts.
Right.
Facts on that.
I kind of feel like that's kind of how I feel about just when it's engaging with anybody, whether I'm meeting somebody for the first time or, trying to fill them out or whatever. Like, you gotta, like I said, the trust gotta be built up before it's loyalty. So that's kind of where I'm with me. That's anybody I meet.
Got you. That makes sense. So let me put this out there. If you find out somebody is not being loyal, especially in the business, like we know that the entertainment business in and of itself is a dirty game. It's dirty. And so if you find out, let's say that there's some money on the table, an opportunity. Let's say that somebody came and approached one of your partners and it's like, hey, look, I want you in on this, but I just want you. I don't want y'all to be at the table. I want just you, we're gonna split this thing, bust it down the middle type thing. So if somebody comes and approaches one of your people, how do you respond to that? Do you carry on like you don't know what's going on and see what happens? Do you confront them? Or do you feel like at that point it's like every man for himself or every woman for themselves, and you get equal? Like, what is your take on it?
Every human for himself.
Okay.
I mean, they're gonna do what they're gonna do anyway. So it's like at that point they don't care enough to tell you. I mean, it is what it is.
All right. I don't have to be Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde now. Okay. Yeah. you beat me. You beat me this time. But yeah, man, if they show their face, man, hey man, you know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Because what's so crazy? Because it's some of us, hopefully some of us we still have a little bit of love, still have love out there for everybody. A little bit, a little bit. A little bit, not too much, I'm saying, but yeah, man, what he said. That's all I can say, bro. I can't even do it. Because they show you who they are. You know what I'm saying? Once a person, group, whoever listens to who they are, it's on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a shame on you. That little saying. I don't even believe that. One time, not even one time. I'm gonna say it like this. If we've been rocking for a long time, you know what I'm saying? And trying to dance, trying to do this, we've been busting, blah, 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 blah. And then you're gonna go and just do that. Got you. You feel me? Got you. No problem.
And Anybody want to share a situation? You know, since we're on the Jewels of the Game show, does anybody want to share a situation that they dealt with and how they navigated through it? Because I know we all been through some things. We've been through some different things. So I don't know if y'all want to share something. You can change the names if you need to. You know.
I don't know. I can if I say anything, they already gonna know. So
Our situation is the same.
I can't even change the name. It's not even gonna matter. People like,
The situation is too precise for me.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, brother,
sounds deep.
Let's try to bring up old wounds. We try to pray to recover from.
Exactly. Look,
I'm
we
just
talk
saying.
phone calls when we get off to be like,
Right,
hey, my
right.
bad, bro. You know, my bad. I'm trying to help somebody. You know.
Yes.
Don't get mad.
Yeah.
See, this is jewels of the game, so we have to give them jewels. How they gonna get the jewels if we don't?
But look, I can say this much though. It took like maybe 3 or 4 years, but my situation worked itself out. And that person, you know, from experience came back to me like, hey, you know, these things happen and I was wrong. Look, you know, I really apologize. And then was like, if you need anything from me, I'm here. And, you know, me being me, I didn't trust it. I didn't think anything of it. And then I was in a situation where I had no one to turn to. And this person came and did everything they could to help. Even though it didn't work at the time, like I could see the real effort. And we've been rocking ever since, just in a different capacity.
Oh.
And that's a rare one, but like sometimes it's like that.
That's really good.
Well,
Mine
I
didn't work
know
out.
that. Go ahead.
Mine did not work out like that. There's a few, but I'll just say that there's one situation. You know what I'm saying? I just say a little story, a little bit, because I have to say it. You know, I was living in Tennessee, and you know, shout out to Nashville, blah blah blah. SEAs, don't forget, sign up for it, SEAs one. Artists, man, you know what I'm saying, doing anything. That's when you know you're a DJ, Liz, and you know what I'm saying. People want you. Can you manage me, bro? You know you're doing manage me, bro. I know you can take my. You're like, all right. Younger career days, very younger career days. So you know what I'm saying, taking everywhere, doing stuff like that. End up, you know what I'm saying, performing, being able to perform anytime at T.I.'s club back in the day when he had the club back in the day. You know what I'm saying. So, you know, the man, he messed up real bad. You know what I'm saying, real bad. You know, I seen him again, talk to him like that. But as far as the business, bro, it's not happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, because of the effort and the time you put in, you know what I'm saying? People see you because it's genuine what you're doing. But then, like, I don't know if there's something happened and somebody, oh, you're hot. I guess they follow that you're hot stuff and the brain just goes somewhere. I don't know what it is, but switches, you know what I'm saying? It just like it switches and then they try to flip it on you. You're like, hold on, yo, you know what I'm saying? So that's but you have to let them. And the great thing about this industry is having like mentors and people like you guys, you know what I'm saying, Liz, ma'am, also as well, is bouncing ideas and things like this because of the time we've been in, so we can be able to share the jewels. You know what I mean? Because there's some people right now, they're not that sensitive and they will hurt somebody. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So for us to be where we at, you know, I'm sure we probably gonna hurt some people too. I'm sure, you know, I said truth be told, but it's in a different capacity because of how we grown. You know what I'm saying? And what we're willing to deal with. You know what I mean? Because now I know all of us can look at something like, nah, don't want to do business. You know what I'm saying? Because you can see it. You know the pattern. You see it. So now it's like okay. But then it might be one of those, God might be like, here, you need to, and you have it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a reading 50-50, but still not going to take that mess because you don't want to play yourself type of thing. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to this situation, it really is with that loyalty thing because, you know, people can flip on you, man. Like, I mean, if you want to do, I'm not trying to do Sunday biblical and all that stuff, but you know, the faith is in,
I feel like the music business is like, this people is loyal to opportunities when it comes to the music business. They're not loyal to people. It's just whatever opportunity there. Hey, I'm loyal to that at the time. Like it's very rare, you know. Like you might have a clique of people that you just chill, but when it comes to opportunities, come like, hey, I'ma steal, but I gotta go run over here real quick. And like just to piggyback off of the when you get hot thing, like man, that's like the worst out here right now. Two people in your neighborhood where you live at said you was hot. Now you hot. It's crazy.
Woo!
It's crazy. Not even somebody credible. Just some people in your neighborhood.
It's crazy. It's crazy. But one thing y'all say, loyal to the opportunity is definitely in effect. I hate it because what's sad is people that have good hearts, like so many of us do, like everybody in my circle, we in it for the right reasons. We try to look out for people. And so the sad part is we'll see people try to turn their backs on us and on the team or whatever, giving up. And we be like, yo, don't do it. Don't go off the cliff. Wait. Like we trying to like mediate and try to stop the situation from happening, but they end up messing themselves over. And then there's the grudges, and then they mad at us. It's like, come on, like I tried to save you. I tried to get you, but you can't make somebody loyal. You can't change their heart. You can't change their mind. You can't get them to see what they're doing. But it is so important, y'all. It's so important to be careful who you pull in close, because a lot of times you're literally working side by side, like I said, with your enemies, people that really wish they could be you. A lot of times people that flatter you the most and people that are up in your face and complimenting this, those are the people that really wish they could be you. And that's a dangerous person to have around. So you have to be
first chance they get
careful.
too.
Huh?
They'll destroy you the first chance they get too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't even look at people like that. So I'm just like, Liz be mad all the time. She just be like, hey, well, why aren't you worried about it? I mean, I don't care. Like, it's too much energy. Like, I could, if a door closed, I'm gonna use this energy to open another door up. I'm not even gonna focus on whatever they doing. They could be in front of my house with signs. Hey, we hate you. Cool, man. See you later. See you when I come back from the store.
Liz, that's that dark skinned complex thing that we have. You know what I'm saying? That's for the dark skinned people. No, I'm just messing with you. I'm messing with you. Other people are like, oh my God, he's talking about dark skinned, light skinned people. No, but seriously, seriously, Liz, like, yo.
You gotta in the music business, you gotta have thick skin. So like I learned like a while ago, it's like just being a producer, it's like, man, so people go like my first 2 placements, they made me sign a non-disclosure. That means my name's not on the credits. I still get the percentage, but I don't get any name. You know what I'm saying? So just dealing with that, you just like, what? So I'm good enough to be on here, but I ain't good enough. But I didn't understand, So once I understood, I was like, okay, cool. I'm not even going, you said you got my money? Okay, that's cool. That's good.
Man, but like, it's okay to keep your focus in the right direction and to stay positive focused and work focused, but you still have to be aware, because if you got somebody that's behind you with a knife, get ready to stab it in your back, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to protect everything you worked hard for. So that's my take on it. Is like,
it come with the team, though. It come with the team.
Yeah.
If you got that strong team, somebody could be slapping that knife down.
Yes, sir.
That's true. That's true. But again, you still have to have loyalty even in your team. Like I said, like, it's all about having the right people. I'd rather have one person that's really got my back than 100 that's just there and is really plotting and figuring out how they can get my position.
Right.
So
because they will.
Yeah.
100. That's a lot of people, Liz. 100. That's too many people to watch. Yeah, that's too many to watch. I can't watch it all day.
Too many.
Like, man. What? Wait. Be able to see it in my hand. Okay, I can see everybody. Cool. Yes.
So, yeah. Go ahead with nothing nice. What you about to say?
No. I was just saying, it's like you said, that's 100 man. I know.
He over here traumatized thinking about it.
I know, like back in the day, MC Hammer had to bring that man up. I'm thinking,
okay. Don't bring up Hammer.
But Hammer got money because he invested in Twitter early. But anyway, that's another story. People don't know that. He really got money, but he's
jewels of the game.
He's doing that. He's doing that money right now. No, but yeah, like protecting yourself, mind, body, and soul. You know what I'm saying? Protecting your brand, protecting your essence, man, is very important too. You know what I mean? And also within yourself, reading the signs of what situation and like you're involved in. You know what I'm saying? You have to like, and I know sometimes some people can't, and you can at the time, but it's very, very, very important. Like you said, the tests. There's some tests. Like all of us, I'm sure, you know, we talk to people, we're like, oh, okay, that's one. And mentally, you know, they continue to talk. Okay, that's two. You know what I'm saying? And that's three. Then you know what I'm saying? You can see it, but you have to, because sometimes the money ain't worth the headache. I'm gonna be right, like being the money. Listen, man.
Couple more times. Say it a couple more times, please.
Listen, the money is never, ever, ever, ever a headache. Ever. And I know people see, and I know some people be like, never. Some people heard me say this before, but some people never heard me say it. But the money, like, I don't care who you, no disrespect to anybody in this whole world, because I know people like, oh, that guy, like, I'm gonna take off my glasses too when I say this. The money is not even an issue. You understand what I'm saying? Because we're as people of God and our focus and our hearts, the money's gonna come. That's no problem. You know what I'm saying? That's no problem. So don't ever think you have to be like, do whatever because of the money. Nah, you know what I'm saying? No. So that's all I gotta say on that. That's all I'm saying on that. You know,
hey.
Respect. Follow, but if you follow that game, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to knock nobody. If you follow that game, that's on you. I don't know nobody's situation, because I will say that. But at the same time, too, understand when you play that money game like that, it's gonna be a wild career for you. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of different ways, you may not. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. So, you know, I'm passing the mic. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. You know what I mean? Because some people think like, you know what I'm saying? They fall for the fantasy of the industry instead of actually going for what they came in for. You know what I'm saying? Because if you come in for like, oh, I'm trying to get the money, blah, 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 for my family. Okay, cool, boom. All right, that's we know your focus. You know what I'm saying? But don't get caught up into the roles that you didn't even know what you wanted to do in the first place. You know what I'm saying? You're confused. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be confused. You don't want to be confused in the industry. And all these people on here can tell you that. You become confused in the industry, it's over. So I'm gonna let them, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let them do that. That's all I gotta say. That's all I'm saying. Real talk.
So before we jump to the next topic, let's take a quick break to give a jewel of the game about loyalty. Anything in that mix right there. If you could drop that for somebody. Who wants to go first? Nobody got a loyalty jewel? Come on.
I don't know, man. This is a sensitive subject for some people.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, I'll go. So my jewel in looking for loyalty, make sure that you are reevaluating, first of all, the people that you have already around you. I would say that I always tell people like, oh no, this is my people, this is like family, this is my boy, this is my girl, you know, they've been around forever. Look, as you elevate, you have to be in a position where you reevaluate constantly. And that way you'll know, like, be aware of what people are doing, because let's be honest, it is a very much so right now world. And so you might have somebody that had your back for a little while coming up. Once you started getting to a certain point, they start looking at you sideways like, they're getting a little too big. They're doing a little too well. And so you never know if that person's loyalty still lies with you. So I would say as you elevate, reevaluate. That's my jewel. Anybody else?
Well, to kind of like expand on what you said, you know, be prepared for anything as you begin to grow. And also understand how, well, not understand, but have a game plan of how you're going to handle a situation where someone may switch their loyalty. Because you got to think about these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna bounce off what he said. Yeah, always have a backup behind the backup behind the backup. Always be thinking. Always plan. Always plan ahead. Listen, plan ahead mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. Period. Don't rely. Don't.
Thank you. So our guest, Miss Kimberly Lynch, she dropped a jewel in the chat. She says, take people at face value. Self-explanatory, and that's what it is. So, you know,
Yeah, it's not me.
that's you.
Huh?
What's your jewel?
Oh, what you just said, what she said, I said that. I get stabbed all the time for that.
Really?
Yeah, man. Look, I have a big heart, and it gets me hurt a lot. So that's why when you start talking about, I was like, ooh, I don't want to talk about this subject.
It hurts so bad. No,
It don't hurt, man. Like, I don't want to talk about this. Like, that's why I said, like, you gotta have trust, because like somebody could be loyal to you. Like, say if you bring somebody the biggest thing they ever seen in their life, and then they see something bigger, somebody else shows up, just shows it to them. Don't even give it to them, just shows it to them. They out of there. They go.
They were like, friend who? What friend?
Sometimes it's without conversation. So but my jewel for the loyalty is have trust before you consider being loyal to somebody.
Yeah.
Make sure you can trust that person, and it don't necessarily have to be with your life. If y'all doing business, it should be with your career. If you could trust them with your career and they're gonna do whatever they need to do, then of course the loyalty is there. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
I think so many people want you to speak on loyalty versus just showing it. That's one of those action moves, like.
I think that the people that have been the most loyal to me in my lifetime, I've never had to ask them to be. I've never had to have a conversation about loyalty. They just showed up every time that I needed them. Even when I didn't need them, they were there, and that's a beautiful thing. But the ones that's like, I'm a good person, you can trust me, I'd be like,
Those are words I would never trust anyway.
Right.
Exactly. I'll be like, hey, this is me, and that's it. That's
right.
That's the people I want to deal with. I want to deal with them. I'm a good person.
Yeah, those are the scary ones right there. I'll be like, why are you saying that? Why do you have to tell me you're a good person? Did somebody else say you weren't a good person, so you're trying to tell me? So okay.
Are we convincing you? Are we convincing you?
I gotta stay far away from that.
Right. So that topic kind of rolls into our next topic, guys. When it comes down to loyalty, a lot of people go, like you said, for the next best opportunity. So in the topic of opportunities, do you feel that everybody wants the easy route now, or do you think working for success is still a thing?
Depends on what circle you go into.
Say it one more time.
It depends on what people you're dealing with. A lot of people want the easy route. A lot of people
this is a serious subject right here. My whole wheels started churning when you said that.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot. Like there's so many layers of what you just asked.
Yeah.
Because like if you go on social media, like say if somebody's thinking about being an artist or being an actor, if you go on social media, it could ruin actually what you have to do to become these things versus you actually seeing what it like. You be like, oh man, they got a chain, I gotta go get a chain. Not knowing that you need to pay for your recording, the studio, the videos, the promotions, like they just see the chain. So like, I don't know, I just kind of feel like it kind of goes back to what people see, like what they see. They go on social media. Dang, he just dropped a song last week. He already got 30 chains on his neck. Like, what's going on?
Right. Yeah, that I see what Kim, just posted, added to the chat there about how it's ruined a lot of it. She said it looks fast when it really isn't. Yeah, like people have this perception, and not just with social media, but with like the reality shows. Like all the time, people are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go out here and be in LA and whatever, basketball wise, blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna go open up a business, have a big grand opening, everybody's gonna support me. Like, nah, I don't exactly work like that. So many
Oh
other
my
steps and
God.
layers and things you gotta get done. And what? Like, nah. My take on it is like, you know, it's a lot of people want the easy route. And a lot of people, just like in the music aspect, people don't want to pay homage. They don't want to do what it took, years ago. Now, we're not saying you got to be in the dinosaur days and not use technology, but there's still levels to it. There's still respect that has to be given. There's still, you can't just go out there and be like, yeah, I just dropped the album. I want y'all to pay me for a show now. What? First of all, you got to build your fan base. You got to look like you worth something.
Are you even hot? Where are you trying to get us to pay you at? That is
right,
Are you
right.
hot enough for us to
Do
pay
people
you?
like you? Because if they don't like you, why they gonna pay you? And it's it's not shade. It's just the truth. It's like a product. If you take and you're trying to, it's like going to market Teslas in a third world country.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, make it make sense. You go spend all that marketing money to promote the people that can't even, are not in a position at that point in time to be able to afford it, nor do they care about it. They're trying to find ways to eat and live, and you're promoting something. So it's about the product. People have to remember, if you're a business, whether it's music, whether it's modeling, dancer, whatever it is, you are a product. You are the business, you are the product, and you have to be marketable. You have to make sense for where you want to get your income from and where you want to be successful at. So yeah, it's a lot of people that really want the easy route, and it's not even sensible. So I think people got to backtrack, and in order for them to get that point across, though, to understand that people like you guys, me, other tastemakers, other folks have been there, done that, we have to be vocal about it. We got to tell them and shut it down, and stop painting the picture just to get a few dollars. Because there's some people that's out here like, yeah, okay, you want to be hot? All right, drop that bag and my Cash App.
But you could tell people though, and they still be like, oh, they lying.
Yes.
I just seen him on Instagram yesterday. They lie. They just don't want me to get my 30 chains. They lying. Like, you can tell them. It's just like, I'm telling, man, look, I'm telling. I done told people, like, get your music registered, yo. You doing these shows? I seen somebody do 15 showcases in 1 year, didn't register none of them, and they could have made money.
Oh my God, you heard me.
They could have made money, like, but then you talk about you trying to get paid for a show. To do what? You just missed all your payments.
I have one.
They'd be like, well, I can't afford that right now, so that's why I'm doing this.
What?
When they'll go pay to be in a freaking showcase stuff.
They charge for ASCAP for you,
Yeah, it's backwards.
I got one question from Liz. Why they have to be 30 chains though? You can't really 30.
I mean, I'm just saying, it was just an analogy. Like,
I'm messing with you, man. I'm messing with you. But I'm joking, but I'm very serious with it, because when it comes to, because I want to be equal on that side. But the reality of it is if you haven't put your work in, nobody's gonna even know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do all the advertising, you can do all this stuff, and then the flip side of that, yeah, okay, you could be a gamer, and that gaming work can transition over to the music. But listen, and the music is different. The whole platform is different. You have to do both. You know what I'm saying? You got old heads that are DJs that are trying to get all their old mixes and put them on SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? Because of this, because they already got the groundwork. They already put the groundwork in the streets. They have to do the digital side. So you got to do both. You got to put work in, and you have to do both. There's no way, man. There's no way, because there's artists out here still. Never mind. I don't want to say it. I would say that, because you're making me be DJ. Nothing nice, for real. Don't do it. But you listen, yo. Do both sides. Work hard, you know what I'm saying, and pay homage to everybody, because you never know the opportunities, because people don't understand. It doesn't matter if you have 5 views or 1 million views. People are watching and seeing what you're doing, especially in the music. Trust me. trust me, people are watching, trying to see, even if you got people trying to steal your lyrics because you put them up there and you didn't copyright them and all that stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying, or your beats or things like that. You didn't like you said, 13 shows, whatever, man, and you didn't, you know what I'm saying, you didn't register none, you didn't, I was down at the joint and all that money as you missing, man. Are you crazy? You know how much you guys understand? There's a lot of things out here for artists right now. And as a Grammy member, I have to say this, even as a Grammy member, you can win a Grammy. And see, the thing about the Grammys is there are so many independent artists that have won Grammys that you will never know about. You know what I'm saying? Ever know about, because they don't want to be known. You understand what I'm saying? So like these award shows, Oscars, all these things, the work they put into short films and movies on YouTube, like there's so many different opportunities, but you have to brand yourself like completely, streetwise, digital-wise. Listen, yo, I used to, when I first started like DJing, I ain't gonna lie, I used to be in nail shops, barber shops, trying to sell my joint everywhere. I'll go to places where nobody would think to go to, you know what I'm saying? But that's how you have to be, because everybody, there's millions of artists, millions of DJs, millions of producers, millions of models, trillions, billions. Like, what makes you any different? What makes what you got any different, yo? Like, what makes what you got going on any different than over here? Because the person over here is way younger than you and can play 12 different instruments and all this other stuff like that, and beats and everything. What can you do? You know what I'm saying? So that's the reality of it, man. That's the reality of it. Like, you have to do it. Like, because I'm gonna be in people's face every day. Hey man, what's hey bro? Hey, can I come to the studio? Hey man, what I need to do? Blah 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 blah. Genuinely though, genuinely do this. Genuinely put the footwork in. You know what I'm saying? And don't expect anything back. That's how you eat. That's how people still in the industry still have to eat. Everybody on this cause, trust me. There's about 15,000 different things going on in here right now on this car right now. I promise you it is, because because it's the vision that we have. You know what I'm saying? It's the vision. Okay, I'm gonna take care of this. Boom, 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 boom. We already know how we're gonna lay it out. It's just what it is. And we don't have time to play around with anybody's money, time, effort. So don't play around with none of these people. You know what I'm saying? These are professional people. They chose to do this to say, you know what? This is what I want to do in my life, my career, and impact people and be happy about it inside after you pay them.
Right.
So, yeah, you know what I mean? So that's
right.
So
It's yeah. So like you said, one thing that really caught my attention that you said at the Nice was putting in that work and not expecting anything for it. You know, it takes it. Like, I've been doing this since I was 14 years old, right? I literally still go and build. I'm still as humble as I was when I knew nothing, you know, and I know a lot now, thankfully. You know, I'm blessed to have learned a lot from people, and I give credit and give respect to those people that have helped me along the way, who taught me along the way. But I didn't get that information, those lessons, just by just standing around. I had to actually go out and seek after. I started to ask questions. I started to go just be in the room, you know, go watch people who were in a high position of where I saw myself being. I just went to go and watch them work. And then I would say, well, what can I do to help? What can I do to support? You know, do you need anything? And then I was learning as I went, you know, not with the intention of trying to bite or try to, you know, steal their situation, but just so I could learn. And then, you know, it's a healthy type of relationship, and people will respect it if you're straightforward, tell them what you're trying to do. But honestly, I see a lot of people that do want the easy route. And even in, say, if they want to be DJ Nothing Nice, right? They want to be Trey. They'll go pull up close to you, and then they'll turn around maybe like a few weeks to a couple months later, you'll see them starting to do the same things that you're doing, but they can't do it like you. But they'll try to mimic it. Like, if you got a show, oh, okay, we got to do not jewels of the game. It's gonna be diamonds of the game.
Hey, Liz, don't
Right.
talk about this, Liz. You touching. Hey, chill out. You look.
Hey,
Getting under my skin over here now.
no, it's true. Like, people really will go.
Shoot, I know.
Do it. They'll be like, yeah, you know, I'm Elizabeth. You know, artist management. Oh,
like, yeah, man. So what you think? What you think I should do, man? Next
right.
week, yeah, man. We dropping this. What? Oh, wait, wow. No tag, no nothing. Just stole the whole, ran off on the plug.
Look,
it's a lot of that, though, man. Look, that's why I said I don't know. This whole little subject we've been talking about is because we live in the same city. So like I don't want to go out tomorrow. People like, hey, so we ain't watched none of the other episodes, but we watched last night.
That's
And
how
we
I be
heard
too.
some of the stuff you was saying. We didn't really appreciate it. Well, I didn't
Look.
appreciate how you treated me when I was
Right. Right.
That part.
But
I'm gonna get that out the way.
the thing is though, people are gonna watch what you do regardless. And you're right, even people could not watch anything else or support anything you're doing, but the moment you go, you might say something, you might do something, things like, oh, we seen so and so over there doing such and such and blah blah blah, and they was with so and so. Like,
But
yeah.
I'm an open book though. Like if I see anybody out and they doing something, I'm like, hey, what can I help you with? I ain't no like, hey, so you said what? How much? Nah, I don't never say. I just help, but even just to get the respect back, like, because everybody when they first met, they like, oh man, you just with Moray because y'all friends or y'all family. You didn't put the work in. So I get that a lot. That's why I said with this whole what we talking about, I kind of didn't want to take it to this situation, but it's like I'm in that situation, so I gotta kind of, because like where we at, like I was talking to somebody yesterday, every couple of days it's like I see 2 new labels in Fayetteville, and it's like, okay, that's cool, like are we just out here talking about stuff, or do we have an LLC to where you can actually write this stuff off? Like if you don't know how to do it, like ask somebody, like it ain't, I'm not trying to be a dick or say anything like that offend anybody, but if you're gonna do it, like if you don't know how to do it, ask somebody, ask questions. Like somebody that knows what they're doing, they might could just help you get the LLC, and you could go on with whatever business plan you have. But don't just be when you from the city and you see people do it, you want it to be correctly. So when they looking at your city, they looking at all of these entities together. They not just like, hey, where you from, Fayetteville? Dang, you don't know nothing. Ain't nobody teaching y'all nothing over there, like, so that's like how I feel about it. That's why I said if I see anybody, I always give out the information. Like, am I gonna give you my secret? I'm gonna give you my secret play? Of course not. But I'm gonna give you the basic information you need to get where you're trying to get.
Right. Woo! Yeah. So
Liz, it's your fault, Liz. It's your fault.
Look,
I
I ain't doing
want to go there. Then you hit that nerve when you was like, yeah, they be seen watching. I was like, dang, she's always talking about me.
No, I mean, but it happens to so many of us, especially people that actually put that work in. Like, I hate it because it's annoying. It's like a little fly in your face, just keep, buzzing around. And it's like, what are y'all doing? Like, come on. And there's a way to go about it. Like I've seen people in situations that's just arrogant for no reason. Like, and they'll come up, yo, I'm the best in the game, bop, 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 bop. And I'm like,
stop, Liz, stop. You know you live in the same city. You can't be like, because every time you say something,
IDK.
I get a subject like, oh shoot, okay.
I'm not doing it. No way.
Oh man.
I'm done with it. No, it's just like though, but people they'll be like, yeah, I'm the best at it. I'm like, but you just started last week. What? Huh? Like, but I've been doing this for 20. Okay. I've been doing it for 20 years, but you're the best in the game. Okay. And so it's not about necessarily how long you've been doing something. It's about, did you put the work behind it? Did you get your education? Did you have the proper resources? Did you build with the people? What's wrong with showing respect to the people that paved the way? What's wrong with it?
Yeah, I forgot because he said that earlier, and I really had something to say about that.
I know you did.
I sure did. So there is nothing wrong because, like, I look at it like this. Like, I'm pretty sure all of y'all probably got like 15, 20 years of what you're doing. I've been doing what pretty much producing for 8 years. So like I'm kind of considered still a baby in what I do. But it's some people out here that it's like they're like extra with the like they come find you type stuff. Like they don't even give you the chance to be like, hey, bro, I appreciate what you did. No, they come to find you. Hey, I built this brick by brick, right? So if I don't get my respect, it's gonna be some smoke every time I see you. So I kind of feel some type of way because like some people don't even let you come find them. They come find you. So
that's true. So yeah, there is some cases like that, but on the other side, I've seen where the animosity comes from in some people though. I'm gonna take a page out of Nothing Nice book with his devil's advocate. I've seen where the animosity comes from because like a lot of times people they don't get the respect. It's kind of like a kid getting bullied, right? Nobody respect them, don't take them serious. When they finally they start, hey, this is who I am, what you want to do, they start spazzing out a little bit and go overboard because it's like nobody really respected them. So in some cases, some people just doing too much. Other cases, I get it. Like there's not respect factor there, and there's not any type of appreciation. You don't have to bow down to somebody, but you can at least like be humble enough to be like, hey, I see what you did, whatever. And to say somebody that you can build with, if y'all click like that, build with them. Like, why are you trying to do it like you the first one that started it though? Like reinventing the wheel.
I kind of feel like that's forced though. It's not organic. I feel like.
What you mean? If you go, if you're building with somebody, it's organic.
If you can though, yeah. But like I said, some of them be so aggressive, I don't be understanding it. Like I'm like, why? Like, especially when you're trying to like. I'm gonna take myself for instance, because I can't talk about nobody else. I'm gonna take myself because like it's stuff that I want to do in my city, but it's like I done got phone calls from people like, "Hey, what you doing? I've been doing this." I'll be like, "Okay, no disrespect. I respect you." Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that. Now I know. I respect it. Sometimes you don't know. Like when you move in this, it's like you can't. You don't know who to trust. So like it's like I don't really know to talk to this person. I didn't know this person did that. Like it's a lot of people that I didn't know. I thought that they just had one particular job. I didn't know they were doing other things. So like it's like a surprise for me. So like I said, those people that come find you, those are the people I'll be trying to run away from. Like I respect them, but it's like, hey, I mean, I didn't even know you. I didn't know what was going on.
I feel that.
And I kind of feel like sometimes it'd be like they feel like if you come in to do something that they didn't think of and then you don't make them a part of it, it's like, hey, you're not paying respect. But it's like, hey, bro, I didn't even know you were over there.
Taking shots and stuff.
Sorry, come be a part of it. Once I do find out, just come be a part of it.
And that's where the education piece comes in. We have to be able to educate our community and those that are up and coming. Something I'm working on, so y'all stay plugged in because I definitely got some things coming for this market. But anyway, we have to educate and let people.
Your fault. Huh? It's your fault. I went on the rant. It's your fault.
It's okay.
You're gonna be in the comments. Hey, I can't believe him. I know he talking about me.
Hey, shout out to the listeners. But no, like honestly though, guys, it's just about being able to, like I said, really teach people and let them know, like, again, there's no room for arrogance. There's no room for people that's just unnecessary, or doing things for no reason. But we definitely need people to be able to be educated. Just that's one thing I hate. I've seen a lot of artists, man, I've seen this personally. I've seen artists that be like, yo, who's that right there? That's oh man, that's Dougie Fresh. I'm like, no, that's Biz Markie. Like, what are you talking about? Like, oh well, that's that classic Tupac. No, nigga, that's Biggie Smalls. Like, how do you get it mixed up? Like, you ain't do no research. Like, so like at the end of the day, they definitely need to know their history.
Oh yeah, that's a lost art in the game, right? It's very few between people that study.
I would not work with you if you don't know difference between I can't take it no more. Man. I can't take it.
It's true. I've seen it. I've seen it.
Between Tupac and Biggie is I'm not working with you. I'm telling you that right now, man.
I don't know, man. If somebody
Okay, you know what?
do that, think it's black.
You know, so you
Look,
gotta
they might
find
have
out
to get back.
Google them or something. Damn.
Look, I might have to call everybody on my phone. Like, hey, don't work with them. They don't even know who Tupac is. This is blackball them. Period. This is crazy. So you learn that you're not doing nothing. Every door you go to, they're gonna ask you that question until you get it right.
Yo, I wish I was being facetious. Like, I really ran into artists like that. And I was like, but you out here talking about people need to pay you? You out here talking about you the best, you this and the third, but you don't even know your history. That's like going to college, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm the best, I'm the math major, bop, bop, bop. And they're like, what's 2 + 2? Huh? What?
6.
Right. You know? So like that's what I'm seeing. Like people gotta get their whole life together. What were you saying? Nothing nice?
I said tonight you're definitely going in with the jewels. Definitely going.
Woo!
Very, very much so. Dougie Fresh and Bismarck. What? What?
I really want to say the artist that I actually
don't say it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I ain't gonna do it. No. I don't mean the person that said it.
That just hurts my soul as a DJ. It hurts my soul as a DJ to hear that. You don't know how that hurts my soul. It makes me, after we get off this, it makes me want to go look at some vinyl. You know what I'm saying? That my mom gave me. I just want to look at it and just rub it just because of that. Are you kidding me?
No. But the sad part was like I've seen artists like literally be in person with legends. And they'll be like, what's his name again? I'm like, you kidding me? Yeah, like, so that just goes to show that's embarrassing. I'm like, you're not that. And they don't even be all that young. It's just the fact that they don't put no effort in. You know, you can't be in a game and not know nothing about the game.
That's crazy. Like, even if say if I go to an event, like me going to an event, not as a producer, but as a CEO of a label, I'm studying everybody they got on the flyer that's talking. Like, I'm knowing stuff that I ain't even supposed to know about them. So I don't. If I'm doing it, I don't understand what they do. Like,
right.
Like I go to certain events just to meet certain people. Okay, that's what he do. Cool. That's what I need to talk to. I don't need to talk to nobody else.
90% of people just happy being inside the room though, so they ain't gonna do nothing else. They think they already made it because they in there, so they ain't thinking about researching nothing.
You know what's sad, y'all?
That's social media.
Yeah, that's very true, man. That's very true.
I've seen people that will call meetings. They'll call me, hey, Elizabeth, how you doing? I've heard so much about you. I want to have a meeting with you. Let's talk about what you can do for me. I'll get to the meeting. They'll be like, so tell me what you do. I'm like, you didn't do no due diligence. You didn't do no homework. Like, so, and you're coming to me talking about, so tell me what you can do for me. How can you help me?
Liz, you didn't have to tell them what I asked you when we first
Shut up, Shay. No, man, like, but for real, I'm like, do you not even know what a publicist does? You not know what, a marketing director does? Do you not know what, what it entails or what you're gonna need? Like, do some type of research.
Nobody know no PR is. Shoot. Right. All artists know is studio, video. I gotta get it out because the neighborhood want to hear.
So you go make somebody these meals, huh? Yeah, okay.
But that's what I be saying.
You a millionaire.
Like, how you gonna do something? How you gonna go into any business and not know the business? Like, if you don't, hey, I'm just enjoying doing this. That sounds like a hobby. Like, don't make somebody a billionaire off of yourself because you don't want to learn. Like, it's like I told somebody, I had one of my artists, and I hope he gets mad about this. I don't care. Because it's his own fault. He called, so he texted me last night. He's like, hey, I got this radio station about to play my music. So he's like, yo, what I need to do for them to play my music? I said, so did you do the sound scan? He's like, nah, I didn't do that. I was like, so he's like, this is like 1 a.m. 1 in the morning. I'm like, so why didn't you do it like 4 months ago when I told you to do it? I said it shouldn't have been any reason that you didn't have it, so it just go back to you. Like I said, you can tell somebody something, but that don't mean they're gonna listen to they need it.
Yeah. I didn't do it because I'm hot though. I'm hot. So I figure.
I mean, nobody knows you're hot because like I don't know. Do y'all know about the joint called what is it? Sound chart, where it tells wherever your music is at, whatever is on, it shows the playlist, the radio. Like I went and pulled up some of their stuff. I was texting them, they was mad. They was mad. Like some of the artists, they were mad. Because like it's like, hey, so you just didn't do anything, huh? It's wonderful. Nobody knows what's going on with you. We don't even know we don't know where you're hot at.
Right. So another thing too, something you were kind of saying, Trey, when people are like, oh yeah, you tell them to do certain things and then they don't listen. And then they're like, well, why didn't it work out? Or why isn't this happening? Here's the thing though, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. I've had people hire me, right? And then they're like, oh, I'm like, all right, so you want to do this, you want to accomplish this, you need to do this, 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 and this. You need to have your marketing campaign, you need to have the PR, you need to get your photography, you need to get your videos, you need to get your social media and your website. And what's your budget for all of that? They'll be like, oh, well, actually, I just wanted you to send it out in the email blast. How much is that? And I'm like, if you want me to email blast out this, but you don't want to invest in the actual marketing or the PR or the quality visuals for it or have the proper logo, you want to put, okay. So I'm like, all right.
You're losing them with that. You're losing them, ladies.
But check this out. So I'm like, all right, that's what you want. I can do it, but understand it's not gonna turn out like you want it. All right, so let's do the email. Okay, do it. They'll come back maybe a couple months later. I want to cancel my services. I'm not getting anything out of it. You didn't do anything I told you to do that you needed to do. How are you going to get the results if you're not putting in the proper work? That's like going saying, yeah, I'm about to go shovel this snow, but you're out there with a spoon. Hey, you wanted a spoon, I gave you a spoon.
They're going to have them pictures for the gram, though, with that spoon, man. It's hard out here.
It's hard out here, man.
It's hard out here. This all we got over here is a spoon to shovel.
No. You already know what time it is.
Look, they're like, yo.
With the spoon.
No, man.
And then they're going to go out there.
It's not even, it's a sport. You know what I'm saying? They got
it, man. Right? Look, but then they're going to go out there. Yeah, I had to get it on my own, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? I would have been way further along if they had just if they was doing what they were supposed to do. No, you told me you purchased a spoon. You ain't purchased a shovel. No. You purchased this fork. Okay, there was no shovel involved, so you got what you paid for.
So if anybody ever do that, please email me. nothingnicelive@gmail.com. I would definitely like to film you, please. I know I get some hits. I know I will. Not to go crazy. I know. Please. I mean, I'll share everything. I share everything with the people right here. I promise.
Right.
But that's your right, Liz. Your list is like people just. Like I said, man, earlier, from the respect, loyalty, to just consistency. Like one thing I never understood, and I know, sir, studio, you're producing record label stuff, you sir dealing with everything you deal with, Liz, you too, with the email blast, everything, PR. I never understood why people will say, why does it cost so much to invest in myself?
Right.
They don't say it like that, but that's how I'm hearing it. I'm hearing they're saying, oh man, that's a lot of money, man, to put that, into that. But I'm hearing, yeah, I really don't want to spend no money on myself, but I'd rather spend money on J's, this Gucci hat, this Gucci belt, this other stuff, and wear it, and nobody really cares, but I'm still gonna wear it because I feel like I'm getting validated because I got it. And I'm making another brand's name more valuable than my brand. That's all I'm saying.
They don't believe in themselves.
This man got a hammer. This man got a hammer and a nail tonight.
Yeah.
No, but what I'm saying is that that's the reality, because don't get it twisted. For a while, bro, listen, for a while, I ain't coming in front, like, for a while, especially when I was in the military, you know what I'm saying? You can get the custom made Nikes with the, the Gucci on that in Korea, when I was in Korea station there. But at the end of the day, I was like, yo, as much as I'm put it into, listen, buy what you buy. Everybody, listen, you can rock whatever you want to rock, drive whatever you want to drive. What I'm saying is, put the same amount or a little bit more into your own brand, man. Why not? Why not put it into your own brand, man? Like, why wouldn't you? Listen, I feel like, too, the competitiveness within myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, if Liz do an email blast, you know what I'm saying? For say, like, I say, Liz, can do an email blast to 3 people. Tomorrow, or 3 days, 4 days later, hey, Liz, 6 people, 12. You know what I'm saying? I'm double. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the competitiveness against myself. And that's what people see, is the drive within yourself, not even competing against anybody personally. You know what I'm saying? Because some people compete, whatever, but the competition is yourself. You know what I'm saying? The competition is yourself every day to say, okay, let me do better than what I did yesterday, to prove to myself that I can do this. You know what I'm saying? Because it really starts within yourself. If it's in your heart already, you're gonna have no problem in the industry. You're gonna have no problem in life, relationships, anything, because it's in you to fight for something. You fight for something, that something is yourself. You know what I'm saying? That pride that you want to continue to say, you know what, this is my brand, this is what I'm gonna do. Money, like I said before, that's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? You do the paperwork, you do the time, all that stuff like that. All these mentors that's been in the game 30, 40, 50, they do the stuff they do because they took the time out to brand themselves. Jay-Z, all these people took the time out, sit back and say, I'm not gonna go to the club, I'm gonna do this. Now, listen, everybody's path is different, because some people need to go to the club. You know what I'm saying? Some people need to go to the club to have that face, and some people, it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And on that aspect, some people don't. Some people be like, I'm gonna network over here. I'm gonna work on these business sponsorships and all that stuff, and I want to buy that club. You know what I'm saying? That's how some people think. So that's how some people think, or have a partnership in it to where I can come perform. They give me a percentage when the people come in, whatever. You know what I'm saying? However you do it, I'm gonna invest in the club back. Like, it's different ways for all aspects of this game. All these jewels we're giving you, all these things we consistently say. I promise you, within 5 minutes, y'all gonna forget about it anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's ridiculous for us to continue to say it, but we have to, because it's here. You feel me? It's here, and it's us. And it's not really, yes, we're doing it for the people, for you. You know what I'm saying? The whoever's listening from wherever is gonna listen to this, or from Ivy and all that stuff too. But it's for us to show ourselves we know we could do this, because people told us that we couldn't do it. That's what
So now, guys, we're down to our last topic for tonight, and it all kind of goes hand in hand with what we've been talking about already. Elevation. As you move up, your circle should too. I just really want to get you guys' take on it. I have a lot to say about it, but I've been talking a lot. So what is your take on elevation, guys? How do you feel that things should happen when you start to build and get better and better at your craft and elevate in your life and your thinking and all of that? How do you feel like your circle should be affected or changed?
It's gonna get small. It's gonna definitely get small.
Okay. But how do you feel like it? How do you feel like you should respond to that, though?
It's not really a response. It's like, I kind of look at it like this: like, if it's a group of people and y'all are trying to elevate together, some people are gonna elevate before others are. That doesn't mean I'll be like, hey, dude, I ain't messing with you no more because of, such and such. It just might take them a little bit more time to elevate, but when you're trying to build anyway, you're gonna be focused on that goal. So like, everybody's goal might not be the same goal. If everybody's working towards the same goal, cool, it'll probably be. But if everybody has their different departments or roles to play, like, it's gonna be different elevations, But I don't really feel like the only time that somebody can leave your circle if they don't want to elevate at all. You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty common. That happens a lot.
Yeah, because I mean, like, I look at progress differently. Like, small progress to somebody else is progress to me, period. Like, it doesn't have to be large. It doesn't have to be like, oh, we got a banner up but it could be like, hey, we just got this ad in this magazine or in this blog or wherever. That's a big accomplishment because that could be an artist that never been published, ever. So like that, just for them to have that one publish and they could be like, oh man, look, I can go show my mom, or you never know. It could just they could build off of that one type of situation. So
Okay.
that's kind of how I look at it.
And Tevin, you were saying something earlier?
No, it's like, as you elevate, the circle may get smaller, but just make sure that each part of the circle has a role that they play, like a fine-tuned machine, like you do this, you do that, I do this. And so as you elevate, there'll be no situation where something happens and there's a falling out and there's questions of loyalty and things of that nature. If that makes any sense, it might not, but
I get you. So in my viewpoint on it is, as you move up, I really feel like those that are around you have to not only just be growing too, but sometimes it's not so much growing in the this is what I'm getting done sense of it. When I say growing and moving up too, it could just simply be their thinking and their understanding of what you're doing. So if you got people around you in your circle and they're complaining about you having less time available, or if they're getting upset because you don't want to be in the club popping bottles, like you want to be working on your craft. If they are telling you that you're switching up and being brand new, because you're dedicated more, or you're working on multiple streams of income, if you're studying and you're going back to school or whatever it may be in life, period. Or if let's say if you are a man or a woman that was, dating around, just, not really being serious, not focused. But then you're like, you know what? I want to better my family. I want to commit to my person. I want to be there for my kids. And if they're still promoting and pushing you to keep doing what you were doing before, and they're not supporting your growth and your different mindset, that's when I feel like, okay, you got to cut those people free. And you can't really make somebody want to change their thinking. They're only going to change it when they're ready. So yeah, they have to move with you. If they can't move with you in their thinking, they can't move with you in the maturity, as well as their own ambitions, because it's not gonna be healthy to have that person still around, because you're going to end up bumping heads and they're going to envy you. It's going to be a lot of other stuff that comes with it. So I think it's really key that as we move up, we reevaluate. Like I said earlier, when you elevate, reevaluate those that you have around you and make sure that they're willing to grow. They don't have to do everything that you're doing, but they have to grow themselves so that you guys will still have things in common. You'll still be able to have conversations that make sense. You don't want to be talking to somebody about, yeah, I'm about to invest in this, I'm about to go get this Airbnb, and then I want to do this. And they're like, yeah, that's what's up. So I'm about to hit the ABC store. You want something? Like, you want to be able to have a real conversation. Like, I hate having those conversations where I'm talking to people like, yeah, so I just got this new client. We're about to do this right here. And then we're going to jump into that. And, I'm ready to go, da, da, da. What you think? They're like, yeah, that's cool. I'm like, that's cool. Okay, I'm going to talk to you later. Ain't nothing nice. What you doing? Let me tell you about these investments in this cryptocurrency real quick. I'll call up my people that I know that's on the same wavelength as me, because that's how you grow. You need other people that's forward thinking,
Yes, ma'am. Indeed.
Nothing nice. What's your take on it? The elevation as you move up, your circle should too.
Yeah, and it's not to slight anybody that, because I know some people like, oh, don't ever forget where you came. Because I used to say that. I'd be like, oh, I'm never going to get the hub, blah, blah, blah. And, even, I'm a top 40 radio station, all overall. But I say that not lightly, because I say it for a purpose. But, when you explore through life and you grow, as we all grow, some of us, more than others, and some speeds more than others, but sometimes some of us have the snail grow, I say slow grow, in our own right. But I want to say something so bad. I want to be politically correct because people are sensitive these days. You know what I'm saying? And the sensitivity of being able to elevate and still say, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? And your how you doing could be from a distance. You know what I mean? Your hey, how you could check on it, hey man, boom, boom, boom. You want to, do this. And I'm like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? In a way to where because some people, no matter what you do, they still gonna feel slighted. You know what I'm saying? And then you have some people who don't care and they're gonna tell you the way it is. And it's like I said, I got a mentor, he'll sling your CD if it's not fully packaged. You know what I mean? If, you know what I'm saying? If you bring it like that, if you still bring it like that, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's when you're elevating, you're gonna have to learn how to have people around you. I'll call people like food around you. It's gonna help you grow. You're a plant. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to be grown to the best plant you can be, you got to have that food. You know what I mean? Like, I know some of us still eat ramen noodles, your spams to your steaks, to your lobsters, if not. But if you're a vegan, from the grass, I guess, to the burgers, to, you know what I'm saying, to the whatever burgers or whatever that burger is, the vegan burgers. But it's like, the point is you have to be around people that's going to elevate you. You should. One of my mentors always told me you should be around people who are in the game or around you that's been on this earth even 5 years older or 10 years older than you. You know what I mean? As far as mentality wise, because there's a lot of people that's older. It's not really like that. I'm trying to talk bad about anybody, and I give you bad advice because you don't want to get the wrong advice, but you want to get that food that's meant for you, mind, body, and soul. And I always say that, Liz. You know what I'm saying? You know me. When it comes to that, I truly believe that. And if somebody has an attitude or problem with that you're growing, you really know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? They're gonna still be in your inbox. Mm-hmm. They're gonna still come back to you regardless, man. Liz, I don't care who it is. It's like and that's one of the things I want to say earlier about we was talking about situation, but that situation, they're always going to come back. Always going to come back. Always trying to find it. Hey, bro, I know I messed up with the studio, man. Yo. In the inbox, though. In the inbox. This is in the inbox. This
never publicly.
It's not going to be publicly because, you know what I'm saying? And publicly, they're like, oh, yeah, nobody's that. They're not going to stop my grind. You know what I'm saying? I know they're looking at me like all this stuff like that. They're going to say that. They're going to say that.
He hit me up. He hit me up.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say like that, ends is always, you know what I'm saying, trying to get at me. They sweat me. You know, they always. But then if you really wanted to be, see, the only reason why people had a problem with 50 Cent because he told the truth about certain people. He exposed a lot of people back. You know what I'm saying? That's it. He's straight honest with it. You know what I'm saying? That's what that. But now then, when he gained the weight, people, comes through. Listen, what goes around comes around. You know what I'm saying? What goes around comes around. You know what I'm saying? You can't continue to beat on people and not get back to you. But at the end of the day, listen, man. If we were to expose some of our inboxes of the conversation that people had, you know what I'm saying? But outwardly, they would try to slander your name. They try to dog you. And this is a true story for me because there's a few people, you know what I'm saying, that to this day continues to come back. And I just look at it. I just look at it. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have time I don't even have time to respond to you. Because if I give you time, that means you have an end. You're not going to get an end with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to pray for you, pray for your family. Much blessings to you. We can't eat at the same table together, bro. Like there's many tables. You just can't eat at my table. My people. That for me. And I personally don't really want to eat at your table because it's probably some poison over there, and I really don't want that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get sick. I got COVID, and I'm being real. And it's the reality. But that even with that realization for myself and for my brand, instead of saying, yo, I want to go bust it, you know what I'm saying? It came from growth. It came from being around people who say, yo, don't do that. So you got a brand, you got you got your life, like he said, yeah, LLC. Listen, when you elevate, you think the head of, listen, bro, you think the head of Walmart is gonna go fight? They might fight low key, we don't know. The head of Target, you think they're gonna go, listen, they're gonna hire somebody to do that, and they're gonna pay the lawyers off to say they didn't do it. Listen, that's what happens, you elevate them. That's the game, it's called Monopoly. You know what I'm saying? It's called the game of life. Because when you get older, and God allows you to get to a certain level in this game, Not talking about money, because money is not even an issue. Like money, anybody can sell money. Listen, trust and believe. All your houses, cars, jewelry, there's somebody in this world that's wearing it on their pinky. You know what I'm saying? Like everything you own, all your land and all that value, they're wearing it on their pinky right now. You know what I'm saying? That's when it comes to money. So you don't ever want to try to play that money. If you do, hey man, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? But the value of respect, you know what I'm saying, with these people on the call, the value of respect. And I keep on saying respect because I grew up on respect big time. That's one of my pet peeves, you know what I'm saying? And it took me a long time to understand within this game that everybody ain't respectful. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not gonna, like you said, it's all about the opportunity, you know? So like when you elevate, you better. And guess what? If you want to play that game while you're elevating, there's some people up there that have been playing that game way longer than you, bro, or sis. You know, it's or king or queen, however you want to say it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, there's people in this industry that's been playing that game way longer. And trust me, that is a game you don't want to play because you will lose. Trust that. If you want to play with that big, you want to game with the big buck. You know the song? You know that? You know? You want to hang with, there's some people. And then I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm just gonna say that. So that's how I feel about elevation. Yes, you need to be as you elevate, as your higher power God allows you to elevate. You have to elevate yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it's funny because even if you try to like go down, it should feel weird to you a little bit because it's like this is not my place. This is not where I'm supposed to be at. You know, natural. It should irk you. It should make you like, man, I could be at the home. I could be working on a beat right now. So you know what I'm saying? That's how it should be. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Your boy Snoop Dogg, he got Def Jam. He over there with Death Row. Like, listen, man. Every time Snoop Dogg does something, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. You know what I mean? Like on the business side, whatever. You know, that's Big Snoop. That's what he do. He does that. That's just natural. You know what I mean? But guess what? Snoop Dogg still ain't got no felonies though. You didn't know that, did you? He still ain't got no felonies, yo. You didn't know that though. You didn't know he ain't got no felony. And not just saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying when it comes to the mentality of what people think, and they gotta be a NBA young boy or any of these guys, and no knocking on no future artists that's out right now or nothing like that, but everybody's path is different. Your path, you don't have to go through. Why go through a struggle when the handbook is right in your face every day? The handbook is right in your face every day. Why struggle? Why have to go through? Why you have to get it out the mud and it's right in your face right here? You chose to get it out the mud. And you think people gonna have respect for you because you got it out the mud? You know how many people got?
I don't know. I think people wear that statement out too.
Yes.
You ain't lying.
I hate it.
We ran it into the ground early.
Like, you get out the mud, you work. What are you talking about? You work a 9 to 5. I would have your job yesterday.
So listen, and I know some people might look at me weird when I say this, okay? And this is just a personal thing. It's Jonathan Nice, not anybody reflecting in here. You know why I don't look at struggle movies that much anymore? Because we've been struggling this whole time. We struggle every day. I want to look at some inspiration stuff that's going to make me say, okay, let me get out. I want to get out, and I want to help these people out, and I want to help my team out. You know what I'm saying? I want to see some victory. I want to see some heroism. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to see within our community, and it's there. You know what I'm saying? We just choose to, be for, and that's what kills me. I'm gonna say this little side note. The only thing what kills me with even, our people that we grew up with from the Jay-Z's and all them, and they have families now, is they forgot all the other stuff they used to impact us with. You know what I'm saying? They used to impact us with, and you expect for the change for it to happen. And that right there, man, that's a whole type of other different type of situation. But like, at the end of the day, man, it's like this. The playbook's in your face, man. These jewels in your face, these people that's on the call, you know what I'm saying? Like, treasure them, man. For real, that's all I want to say. Treasure the people that's in your face and the gift that's in front of you. Because if you can't appreciate the gift that's in front of you, you'll never, ever be able to appreciate the next gift on the next level, and the next level, and the next level, because there's levels. You say that all the time. So, but how do you expect to get to the next level? You can't even, you playing Super Mario Brothers, you can't even get past the level 1-1, yo. You tripping, yo. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You try to get the cheat code, but even when you get the cheat code, you can't even beat the boss. because you didn't go through the struggle. You didn't learn the technique. You didn't take the time out to say, oh, let me jump over let me hit the turtle, and you go back there, and hit the double, and I can flip over, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's how it is, man. That's how it is when it comes to the whole, just matter of fact, life in general. You know what I'm saying? Because if your life is about that real life, as far as a positive and impacting, there ain't gonna be no problem when you deal with people in the industry that have the same like-mindedness, because we already know. All you have to do is look at them, and everything is gonna flow. It's gonna automatically flow. You go in the studio, it's gonna flow. It's gonna happen. Trust me. It's gonna be the smoothest ride you ever experienced in your life. Because guess what? The intent off of you came in first, because you already know when you looked at a person or those people, especially on the call, you already know what they're about. You shouldn't have to ask. You know what they're about. Oh, what you doing? They look at your posts and stuff every day. They might even talk to you about 5 minutes later. They won't be like, hey man, what you got going on? You know what they got going on, man. Stop playing these games, please. Stop playing these games and stop wasting these people's time, and give them the just due. That's all I want to say. You know what I'm saying? And I'm done. But elevation, you got to be ready for elevation.
Yeah.
And if you're not ready for elevation, you're never gonna. And I'm telling you that. And I don't like to say never, but you'll never get there. You're gonna keep on going on in a loop for the rest of your life, and then you're gonna die off. And then people gonna be like, yeah, well, they were pretty good. They did all the open mics, but they never got paid though.
Right. Yeah, I remember them. They was out there. They was killing them open mics. They was killing them. Yeah.
Out there working for free.
Guess what? Even if you try to get signed or whatever, and the labels is like, why did they put they looking at them like, what is this? And guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna be like, yo, we're gonna take these lyrics and we're gonna think that, we're gonna go there. They don't keep on putting it out. They don't keep on putting it out, and then you're gonna get mad, and you're gonna put the mixtape out with a disc, and they're gonna take everything that you own because they copyrighted, they did everything they had to do for all that stuff, even your name. So you can't even use your name no more.
Yeah, man.
Woo! That's the whole of the subject. We're not gonna get on that.
That's the real industry. That's the real industry.
See now, look, don't be trying to get the show shut down before we get started good another night.
Man, I see it.
You know what I mean? That's because I'm gonna have to say that because I'm a district advocate too. You know what I'm saying? So I have to say both sides, like when it comes to the whole spectrum of it, because some people think I'm the hottest, I look the finest, whatever it is like that. I got this. Listen, man, they manufacture artists that the way they want to be. Unless
they do have industry plans for real.
Yes, man.
That's really a thing.
Man.
No.
So guys, we got like 3 minutes, but I wanted everybody to plug. Tell me what you guys have going on with your company, with your brand, with the artists, with the clients, whatever. What's coming up for y'all?
I'll go let y'all go ahead.
Okay, with hiphopvibe.com, we have a couple of exclusive interviews to be on the lookout for. We're getting ready for the summer. We're going to start that back up, so just stay tuned. Follow us on Facebook at hiphopvibe1, Twitter at hiphopvibe1.
Dope.
Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Hey, what's up with you?
I just, I got some stuff. I can't really tell all my big Liz. This is Liz. I can tell what. Look, I tell you one thing. We March 11th, Scandal, my artist Scandal, she will be dropping her single. So yeah, I can say that much. That's all I got though.
Okay.
Liz, this is checks. This ain't no checkers, Liz. I can't be telling all my moves now. Yeah, I can't tell all my moves, man. Look, as long as you know, I can't tell everybody, but Scandal, March 11th, Scandal's, what's the name of the song? Nike. Matter of fact, yeah, Nike. It's the name of the single that she got dropping. It's called Nike. We got the video and the audio dropping on March 11th. So be on the lookout for that.
Send that over, we can post it.
All right, DJNothingNice.com, man. Got the NFTs up there. Drop some more NFTs. Top 10 videos is up there. We're gonna have some more interviews real soon. Liz, you already know. So yeah, man, DJNothingNice.com. Just building that up as far as, like I said, NFTs and everything like that. And shout out to Live Now with the Versus stuff coming up too. So yeah, that's about it. More interviews, more. Just download the app, man. Nothing Nice Radio. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Tammy, you were saying something a second ago?
I was telling Trey to send over his artist single whenever it drops so we can post it on the site.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, I got you, bro. Yeah, I got you.
I can add him in the station too. Add on the station too.
Man, y'all are awesome.
Yep.
But-
That's because we real workers. You know what I'm saying? This is we still
I
But
working.
yeah,
know.
like I said, I text y'all later in the text messages. What else I just can't publicly put it out. You
Yeah.
know,
You got people gonna be.
Man,
What is the game?
exactly. They be like, "Oh, that's what he doing, huh? Let me write that."
let me go do it real quick.
I'm like, "That's cool. I'm gonna bring you the toolbox. That don't mean you're gonna use it right, but
Right.
it's cool."
Ah.
Man, look, I seen it. Look, I seen this joint the other day. Yo Gotti, it was like a little meme. He was just talking on this interview he did. He was like, a lot of people want to be the boss because of the clout, but nobody's even like some people not even good soldiers. Like, and I thought like it stuck with me. It was like I was like, man, that's really true. Cause a lot of people just be out here, I'm the boss, and they want to wave it around and
Of
flaunt
what?
me. And it's like, bro,
Boss of what?
it's like with the Elon. Like somebody said something about Elon Musk. You think he out here talking about, yo, I'm worth this much? He does not. He don't need to do all that.
No,
He
mean,
knows
think
what
about
he
it.
do.
but he just hit you with the I'm going to space for the 16th time. If anybody wants to go.
Yeah, you know, I got my own. You know, I got my own little land out there.
Oh, land out there. Yes. That's crazy. Yep.
So, on L3's end, y'all. It's so much. It's so much. I love it. Shout out to Kid Lee. That's our artist, guys. Y'all look her up. If you're on Instagram, it's the Kid Lee, THAKIDDLEE, the Kid Lee. You can pull her up on Facebook. It's just Kid Lee, KIDDLEE. TikTok, oh my gosh, TikTok numbers are through the roof right now. I know it was at 10K when it first started. Check her out. She just dropped some freestyles, and she's been putting out some new content, and I want you guys to really check it. Like she's on it right now. This girl doesn't stop working. So we got Kid Lee. Let's see, man, I can't wait to be able to get off from this show so I can talk to Nothing Nice about all the stuff that he hasn't tell anybody yet. And then I'll come back on and I'm gonna tell y'all all about that next week. But we got some new things coming up. Some news I can't quite share right now, so I'll plug y'all into that later. Definitely make sure y'all check out everything going on with Endzone social venue, like there, 584 South Valley Road, Fayetteville, North Carolina. The top venue, if you need a venue for anything, a celebration, a banquet, you want to bring an artist in town, want to bring a comedian, entertainer in town, whatever it may be, Endzone is the place to go. Shout out to Miss Tanya. Canafe, shout out to Terrell. He's the president of Canafe. I'm blessed to be the publicist, and it's been exciting. Early road with this company. Canafe offers premium hemp. Man, like
Yeah, I got a strand coming from there. So
yes.
coming
What's the
soon.
name of it?
The EBF strand.
Yeah. Y'all stay tuned. Nothing Nice. I definitely got to make sure you get a sample so you can check it out. So, like, it's some good stuff, y'all. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, Canafe has the liquid, the flour, the gummies, whatever you need. There's all different types. It comes, directly from the farm. So yeah, you guys follow Canafe on Facebook. You can go to the website as well to check out, and you can actually place your orders that way too.
Isn't he about to start doing the edibles?
Yeah.
The
so infusing the food and everything too. The gummies are already available, the liquids are already available, and the flour. But yeah, so if you're a restaurant owner, you want to infuse your food, drinks, whatever, we can make it happen. So let us know. We can set up some meetings, whatnot. But yeah, shout out to Elegant Emeralds dance team. Hold up. Let me just do a quick little rundown of my list. Shout out to Chef Judy. Okay, for those of you who don't know, she is a Food Network celebrity chef. She's the winner of Supermarket Stakeout on Food Network. She's been on Chop. She's been on Cutthroat Kitchen. She's the owner of Uptown Chicken and Waffles. Shout out to everybody with the team there. Let's see. Shout out to Greg Gilmore. I don't know. Let's see. He's playing for the Panthers, the Steelers. He's currently a free agent. If you guys want interviews with any of these people, let me know. Shout out to Eyelash Vision. Shout out to Shantae and Mimi. Shout out to everybody connected with Eyelash and Quiet Giants. Let's see, Lamar Cole, Juicy 2 Times. Shout out to Twisted Genius. Let me see. DJ Spinwiz. Next in rotation. Shout out to Big Chief's Food Truck. Shout out to the Philly Me Up Food Truck. Rob Styles Films. The Group Theory. Ashley Walker, Realtor. Let's see. The Salad Box, the new restaurant here in Fayetteville. Shout out to W. O'Neill and Associates. Shout out to the Fayetteville Cumberland County Ministerial Council. New Covenant. Shout out to the Business Association. Man, it's too many people. Deputy Design, like, yeah. Shout out to Southern CC, Tony Brown. I'm done, I think. I don't know. And all my people.
Liz, I told you, I was like, shout out to the Ministerial Council.
Oh. Yes. Oh, congratulations. Since we're all live, you guys haven't got a chance to hear the good news. So Trey definitely was awarded at the MLK brunch, the 29th annual MLK brunch. He was able to speak, and it was a guest speaker for that event and the youth extravaganza. So congratulations again, Trey.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody. I'm just throwing this out. I don't want nobody. I don't want to see no plaques on the internet next week. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's gonna be some. They're gonna have a trophy though.
My grandma gave me this because I cooked the best fried chicken. No, that's not what I got. Not what I got there.
No.
That's nice. What's up with the community impact awards? Like
more impact community awards. Kind of hold on. Yeah, y'all crazy, man. Y'all do this. Y'all doing this to me. Y'all know.
Oh Lord.
I was just trying to be in the background. Y'all making me be the original devil's advocate, I guess. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So with the, Impact Community Awards, we got more coming. Yeah, man, more coming. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's all we get. Okay.
Because listen, I didn't. That's his shine. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like, yeah, I got the plaque and I got the trophy too. So. No, but you try to add me into that, John. You try to add me into that. I want you to be by yourself. Liz did that.
Liz be trying to have you having beef in the streets out here.
Yeah, man, for no reason.
You walk with the whole arm full. We need all.
Come on, man. It's Sunday. It's Sunday.
I have to get off here. My cheeks hurt. My face is too much. I've been laughing. Y'all, this was a great show. Thank y'all for being here and sharing your expertise as you always do. Yeah, jewels of the game, man. Y'all tune in next week. We definitely coming back. We got something crazier next week. Y'all stay tuned. Don't get scared. Don't run away. Y'all need it. You're welcome. That's all I can say.
I didn't do it this time.
All right, y'all. All the listeners, all the viewers, be blessed. Thank you for tuning in. Till next time.
Have a good one.
Y'all too.